family-friendly discount. Meanwhile, the two teams who created the biggest splash during free agency didn't grade so high. You'll see the Celtics got a C- after their trade of Jaylen Brown, and the Lakers received a C+ for the moves they made after LeBron James became a free agent, notably the Walker Kessler acquisition and reshaping what the core of that team looks like. Brian Windhorst joining us now here on First Take. Windy, as you take a look at those two teams that we mentioned there, can you determine who had the better offseason thus far between two teams that don't grade so high? So the Lakers or the Celtics?
Oh, Courtney, I would say this is a question you may get a lot of different opinions on. It's a really fair question. Not only that, their payrolls are almost exactly the same. It'd be one thing if you said one team was spending $25 million more, but for the 15 players on average or whatever, they've got the same expenditure. I'm going to go with the Celtics, and I'm going to tell you why. And I like the Walker Kessler addition for the Lakers. That is a type of player that Luka Doncic absolutely is going to mesh with. But here's the nuance that you have to realize. This offseason, the Celtics added future first-round picks and draft capital. The Lakers traded it all away. When you look at going forward, the Celtics have 5 tradable first-round picks. They have a $20 million trade exception. I don't know if they're going to use it because of the tax with this team. And they've got 7 tradable second-round picks. The Lakers are exhausted. They've got, I think they've got 3 seconds they can trade in one swap. So the Lakers are kind of locked into this team. Whereas the Celtics, I think, can improve it during the season, Stephen A. And also, I'll say this. The Celtics won 56 games last year. I don't think they're probably going to win as many this year, assuming good Jason Tatum health. But I still think they're a 50-win team. The Lakers won 53. Do we think the Lakers are going to win a lot more than 53? Maybe they will, but I think they're probably about the same team, and the Celtics have much better future maneuverability.
Well, listen, I get where you're coming from, and listen, I reserve the right to change my mind based on what we see them do with those picks, Wendy. But for the moment, I think that you have to look at the Los Angeles Lakers and say that, you know what, they've had a better offseason. And I think it's primarily because of the Kessler deal. I mean, he's a 7'2" rim protector. He averaged over 12 rebounds a game, 2.4 blocks per game. All right, so you got those block shots, you've got a rebounder and a rim protector, and obviously center spot. And not only that, guess what? You don't have to depend on DeAndre Ayton. So that definitely is a plus. Make no mistake about that. You don't have to worry about your center mentally being in the Bahamas 50% of the year. That's really the situation involving the Los Angeles Lakers, Wendy, and we cannot ignore that. But clearly, losing LeBron James, I think is a loss. I think it was something they should have prioritized trying to make happen to keep him on board, but they didn't do that. But you did. Obviously, you've got Luka Doncic. You re-signed Austin Reeves, who can play. And I think your backcourt offensively, not defensively, but offensively is elite. You've got a defender at the center spot who can rebound and block shots, and I think that's incredibly important. And so because of that, even though you've clearly invested in them, I'm looking at their numbers. Luka Doncic at $53.4 million this year. Austin Reeves going to be at $46.2. Kessler's at $32.5. Your fourth highest is Quentin Grimes at $15 million per. But in the end, I think that when you look at the Los Angeles Lakers, they've made a decision to move in a forward direction with the 3 guys they have. Is it going to win them a championship? Hell no. But I do think that they're better off right now than the Los Angeles Lakers than the Boston Celtics, because they don't have Jaylen Brown anymore. You don't know about the health of Jason Tatum and whether or not he's going to ever return to form, and you don't know how Brad Stevens is going to utilize those picks. I'm confident he will do a great job with it. I'm confident Jason Tatum will be ready. But the unknown does factor into the equation here compared to the known that the Lakers have with their trifecta in Los Angeles right now. I have to give them the edge for the moment.
Well, we know that the Celtics make decisions, especially with spending, based on analytics. And I think what the Celtics believe, not necessarily comparing to Walker Kessler, but the Lakers are going to pay Walker Kessler $32 million a year for the next 4 years. The Celtics, they signed Mitchell Robinson this year, and they signed Neemias Queta to an extension. They're going to pay those guys an average of about $28 million over the same span. They probably believe that those two guys put together making less money than Kessler will be more productive. I don't want to put words in their mouth, but that's the way the Celtics are approaching it. Decisions like that, and we'll see what strategy works.
Well, respectfully, this ain't about what the Celtics believe. This is about what you and I believe, and that's what this segment is about. It's about what you and I believe. And what I'm saying is that I gotta wait and see when it comes to the Boston Celtics. And also, I'd like to add this: Kessler averages about 4.5 offensive rebounds per game. That's more opportunities for Luka to score. We can't negate that either.
Yeah.
Just something to consider.
Absolutely. And as this offseason starts to slow down, we still obviously wait on the LeBron James decision, and we will see if any of these grades for any of these teams on this list. And
Miami Heat on the 27th. That means the rest of the teams that are pursuing LeBron James must know that the time is coming. Like like you said, it wasn't saying TB. No, the 27th, which is Monday. Okay, Monday the 27th of July, and so again, this is something where we know that LeBron James is having conversations with these teams, right? We know that Rich Paul is having conversations with these teams, right? We heard Pat Riley, right, come out and say during Giannis's press conference that, hey, we landed one big fish, but we're still going after another, which he was referring to LeBron James, because there's no other big fish out there. They got a couple of goldfish and some catfish, but it's, you know what I'm saying? He trying to land that tuna. He trying to land that other tuna. He trying to set a record. And again, Pat Riley also said he doesn't have time to wait. He's not trying to wait 2 or 3 years to try to win a championship. He basically said he wants to win now. I believe, and I said this the other day, I believe that Miami is leading the charge right now for us being the front runner to land LeBron James. Evan, Courtney, think about this for a second. Why in the hell would you want to go from living in LA, blue skies, great weather for the last 8.5 years, to going to any city that's going to be dealing with snow? Like, seriously. Like, LeBron James is at that point of his life. And that any athlete, former athlete or current athlete could tell you, your body just feels a lot better when you're able to wake up in warmer weather year round. I'm just saying.
And I think it's a great point all around about Miami gives him the best chance of winning and winning immediately. And I think when you look at the LeBron James arc, he's not done. Like, that's the other part of this. We're talking about this retirement tour, this swan song. What player that averages 21, 7, and 6 would say they're done? He has never said, I want to leave on a high note. Has not said that, right? He also has not said this is his last year. In fact, he has alluded to more than 1 year, which I would also then argue, Perk and Courtney, that doesn't mean one team.
Sure.
He doesn't necessarily have one team left. It could be multiple teams. That right now, Miami gives him the best chance to do what he does best, which is handle the ball as a point forward. If he wants to go somewhere for his life, which is important, obviously wife and kids, then the Golden State Warriors make the most sense. He could be with his friends, they could win basketball games, and he can fly back and forth between LA and the Bay. But if he wants to win, and he knows exactly what he's signing up for, Miami is it. Do you know that when he played for the Miami Heat for those 4 years, between 10 and 14, the owner, the team president, the general manager, and the head coach then